Hello everybody, welcome to Savage Ink Studios. I'm your host, Ink, and today's sketchbook story time is about my craziest birthday experience. This was my 13th birthday. Our cast for today is Brian, Vlad, and Tiffany, who were the cast of my first ever video here, and a couple others since then. So this was my 13th birthday, not the day of, I'm actually pretty sure, but my birthday is within a couple of days of Halloween. So when they invited me to a Halloween party at Brian's house, I suspected nothing. So I show up at Brian's house, Brian's dad's house, and surprise, it's a birthday party. So hanging out on the couch, eating candy and watching scary movies was not the plan. As a kid with little to no social experience whatsoever, I was not prepared for what was in store for a bunch of teenagers planning a birthday party. But I'm about to tell you all the crazy shiz that went down. So, first, I'll tell you, I thought it was a Halloween party, so I came in costume. My costume, I was not a kid who wore dresses. However, for Halloween, I would make an exception. This Halloween, I had borrowed a really old, really expensive, long gothy dress from one of the adult ladies in my life, and it was made very clear to me upon leaving, do not ruin this dress. Do not spill pizza on it, do not spill soda on it, whatever. So when the very first plan of the evening was several bottles of soda and several packages of Mentos that we were going to go into the parking lot and make explode, first and foremost, I needed to change my clothes, because if I ruined this dress, this person would have painted the walls with my blood. So it was at my friend Brian's house, so he gave me an extra set of clothes to wear, which for me was not a big deal. We were all friends. We all kind of traded clothes at different points in time, but this will become relevant later. So I'm in clothes that are not mine. We go out into the parking lot and we explode soda bottles with Mentos, which was all well and good. Was definitely glad that I took the dress off, because it got everywhere. I mean, everywhere. After that, fun, good times, whatever. I'm sure everyone in his apartment complex was not super excited to have a bunch of screaming teenagers in the parking lot, but, whatever. So we go back in, and they made it this big, surprise birthday thing, despite the fact that I thought it was a Halloween party. Their gesture of friendship was the fact that each and every one of them had made fun of me at some point for eating mustard on my pizza. And we went back up, and they opened this giant pizza box that said "Happy Birthday, Inc." in mustard on the top of it. So that was, funny and kind of sweet. And everybody tried it, and they're like, "Oh, it's not so bad. By the way, guys, pizza and mustard sounds weird. It's not a bad combination. It's actually really tasty." So there's that. And, standard hanging out, whatever. But the very best / very worst part of all of this was towards the very end, right before I ended up, oh, curfew, I have to leave. Turns out that Vlad, who was a dual citizen of the US and Russia, so he got to travel all over and somehow managed to get all of this illegal shit from other places back home. Cuban cigars and whatever, which for us, we're all just like, oh yeah, that's so cool, because it's illegal, even though cigars are kind of gross. One of the illegal things that he managed to obtain and also to bring over to Brian's house that night were fireworks. real fireworks and then smaller fireworks and whatever. But the very, very loud and sparkly and explodey kinds. So us being 13 and completely moronic, or rather, me and Brian and Vlad being 13 and really moronic, and Tiffany just being like, y'all are stupid, I'm leaving, this is bullshit, I can't believe you guys are dumb enough to do this, I am not going to be part of this. But, you know, us being dumb guy types, you know, we decide that it'll be a great idea not to go outside and set off these fireworks because we didn't want to attract the attention of the neighbors where they could see us. No, we thought that it would be a fun, smart idea to set off these fireworks in the basement of Brian's apartment complex. We realized very, very shortly after lighting the first couple and letting them go off that that was in fact a very bad idea. Not just for our eardrums, which were practically broken, but very shortly afterward from the police sirens. Just so happened that my dad was pulling up to pick me up at this particular moment in time, and I'm just like, oh, cops are here, y'all better book it back to his place, I'm booking it home, and none of us saw nothing. So I run out, and I don't have the dress, which was big enough issue in and of itself, but was more of an issue because when I hopped into my dad's car and I'm like, let's go, 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 and he's just like, where are your clothes? Why are you wearing some dude's clothes? Why are you wearing some dude's clothes? And I'm like, because we didn't want to get Explodey Mentos stuff all over it, just go. And he's just looking horrified, like, oh my god, what happened in this situation where my 13-year-old kid is wearing somebody else's clothes? And as we're pulling out of this apartment complex, more police are pulling in and actually stop my dad's car and are asking about gunshots. And my dad just looks horrified, you know, like I can tell he just thinks that I'm some sort of freaking crazy, sexy, killy monster right now because he's assuming this is all my fault. And I told the cops, I'm like, oh, we saw some older kids playing with fireworks, but they went in this opposite direction. And the cops are like, oh, are you sure it was fireworks? And I'm like, yeah, I'm positive. We saw them shoot them off, and then they ran away. So I guess nothing further came of that, but you can bet after I got home, there was a very long, painful interrogation as to why the police thought that there were gunshots, and why was I running away from the scene, and why was I wearing somebody else's clothes. So, yeah, my attempt at a social life didn't get very far, because after that, I think that my parents kind of just decided that me having a social life was a bad and dangerous thing, and that I should probably just be kept holed up in my room with bars on my windows. The amount of truth to that, I'll let you figure out for yourselves. So, yeah, that was my crazy birthday experience. We thought it was the best thing in the world, and looking back, it's nice to have some fun, crazy memories where we can laugh and be like, wow, we were stupid. So, yeah, that's that. You guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Please, if you have any ideas or anything that you want to see, leave it in the comment section below. If you guys want to be more involved with the videos, you know, go and drop a line to my DeviantArt page. If you guys are interested in merch or stickers or whatever, I know you're probably not. I'm just, you know, I'm trying here. Gotta hustle. I'm working 2 jobs. You know, for those of you grown-ups out there, you know what I'm talking about. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.